If I could look back on my whole career up to this date, from 2000 or 99, or 98 when we got signed to Atlantic, to 2008 when we found a new home as an independent distribution company, Fontana, Ingrooves. It's not too much I would change, man. I know we took a lot of risks. I know we probably made a couple bad decisions. Maybe I probably would have communicated more with some of the members that left, before they left, maybe a little more just to maybe make my peace all the way. But I've had a hell of a run, man. Like, I've been able to raise my kids off this music. I'm still able to go out and get dates every year. I'm still able to put out music. I have a diehard fan base that's, I wouldn't be fortunate enough to have if I didn't sign to Atlantic Records and take that worst deal in history that 6 lawyers told me that it was the worst deal in the history of hip hop. No one really knows that about Nappy Roots, that we had a really shitty deal, but we ended up fighting through it by selling 1 million records. And we didn't give up, we didn't quit, we didn't let, even the second album when we felt it didn't go as good as the first, but still, from an independent standpoint, 350,000 is still a nice number to be cherished. I wouldn't change too much anything, man. I'm happy with my life and I'm satisfied with the whole run of it, man. Shit's moving. We was on Atlantic Records for like 4 years. Kind of, fighting our way up through the ranks, from every artist that gets signed to artists that get budgets to artists that actually, get promotional dollars, artists that actually get videos put behind it. That was a hell of a fight. It wasn't easy. We signed it it's pretty much like a development deal. In '98, we put out our first project, Country Process. School, we had our own record store, so we were selling out the shop. We was moving them through our own little distribution networks, Nashville, Louisville. We had a distribution company we was getting other artists' music from. So we had a tie to, independent distribution. Judy Jones, we knew out of Cincinnati, so she helped us out with the record store. And we just networked our way out from Nashville, and somehow, aggressive A&R at the time, young guy named Mike Herring caught wind of our music and pretty much said he wanted to sign us. Me thinking that was not really real, like it's not supposed to happen, I pretty much said, this is the opportunity knocking, we should probably take it. I don't care what it says, we'll get a lawyer and, we really tried to get a good deal out of it, but we had no leverage, we had nothing. It's, everybody said these guys are lucky to be getting this, whatever this was. We signed for like $30,000 and a promise that, we could record in a nice studio. We took that $30,000 and bought our own studio, and when it didn't work out with the first album that didn't come out, we were still able to record on our own and hone in our craft and get better. And we came back to them with more records, and we just kept making records and getting better. And we finally got to the point where we had a real lawyer look at it. And I tell you, the craziest shit is our lawyer that looked at it and told us we had the shittiest deal in the history of what he saw is now the mayor of Atlanta. We were upset about that. And the thing started going good for us at Atlanta. We finally got to all-in-all status, and we're finding out we have the shittiest deal and we're not gonna get any money. We over budget, we borrowed. The royalty rate is minuscule. We're not gonna get what we're supposed to get back. It's pretty much everything was double charged. Expenses were written off for other artists on our shit. It was just bad, man. And then we was just so frustrated with how the system fucked us because we thought we were doing it better. But one thing we did have was we had our publishing. We kept our publishing. They didn't take that from us. And they didn't take they had 360 deals, they weren't even in the conversation. They had a neck hold on us for the first initial part of the first project. But as soon as that shit came out the gate, and start selling, they was like, oh shit, we got a problem. Because they know that and they knew we found out that we had a bad deal, but we're still selling records. Now we're at $500,000. And our new lawyer was like, just be cool. Once it hits $1 million, you can go in there and negotiate and get what you want. And so we just, we were bitter though. We was bitter as fuck. We was like, we started talking shit to the people. We was mad, no, we don't fuck with y'all. And it's like, guys, now's not the time to get mad. You got a good thing on your hands. And we was just, y'all fucked us. But we sold $1 million. We said we're not recording shit until we fix this contract. And it's like, all right. Now we came back out with a $2 million deal, $2 million advance. But still, it was an advance, man. It's still a bank, man. It's still you still have to pay that shit back. But we ended up getting a fat ass pub deal for the second album. We still keep the publishing for our first album, Watermelon Chicken and Grits. We still get that. But the second album, we sold that one off, made another, couple million, and then it's let's go independent now that they've made us famous. And so we try to figure out the next 2 years how to get off the fucking label. They finally got to let us off in 2005, man. It was hard for a couple years, trying to figure out where we could go. Everybody thought we were devalued or bad, Koch wanted us, and we entertained Koch for a little while, but we didn't take the Koch deal, and it was bad. And we ended up finding a home at Fontana in 2008. So for 3 years of uncertainty, we had to take everything that we had pretty much forced and made, from the early successes to live off of. So I wouldn't change none of that though.
All of the extra stuff is it's so much extra stuff that can throw you off, you know what I mean? Like every day, you know what I mean? Like, it's all about your decisions. Like, you make the right decisions, you're gonna get somewhere.
All musicians, all moguls are role models. And definitely, especially musicians, because we speak the most. Actors, you know what they do. They go in and be fake every day. Your goal is to be fake every day. Not fake at heart, but you're just being something. You're playing a role.
It's really kind of a tribute for my mother, too. You dig what I'm saying? I told her story in the title track, Malta Bed. And it's just all about ambition and motivation from where I grew up and where I come from. We're gonna make something out of nothing. We're gonna go hard. We ain't gonna make no excuses. Whatever cards that we dealt, we're gonna make the best out of it.
So I'm like, what kind of issue we got? That's my bad, you know what I'm saying? Nah, we ain't got no kind of issue. She said, yeah, we got issue, sir. You got a gun in your bag. I said, a gun?